How do you stay clear of judgments during a meeting? A very interesting topic. Well, it doesn't happen to stay clear.
We're human, aren't we? We're human.
But when judgments come up, what do you
Yeah.
do to put
Mm.
them on ice?
Yeah, yeah. Well, notice it for the first instance, notice it, acknowledge it, and just try and let it go. And it's just a thought, and I can let go of it. And see that person, or first come back to my heart space, whether that be with the breath, because I know that that can bring me back because I feel that expansion in my lungs and my heart. And so I come back to that place of um, truth for me, and it helps me to see that other person with wholeness, not their problem or not their, what they're perhaps talking about. I don't know, however that judgment manifests. Um, and just, yeah, just be willing to see the other person differently, whatever that judgment may be. Um, and we also yeah, we can just all be guilty of that. So yeah, definitely the breath and breathe in and just keep coming back to my heart space. And something else I do is just this, what I'm doing now. I put my hand on my heart, and it's just a nice thing to do. And it's that physical, it brings you back to your heart space, and try and, pull you out of your head. And yeah, and just remember that I'm here for my own healing, so I'm here as a listener.
Yeah.
So I think that's it from me, Els. What about yourself?
Yes, thank you, Paula. Well, I hear you are very physical about what you do to bring yourself back. I never think of breathing. Probably I do, but never I never actually think of breathe in and breathe out. It just uh, well, I when I see a judgment coming up. It's just I'm like a spectator, like somebody who just sees them come up and they flow by. And it's I always think in Italy they have these glue sticks where they catch the bird on, but never use a glue stick on a thought. I would just they come on a cloud and they pass by, and it's just not grabbing them is beautiful, and then they just pass by. They always pass by. I know. I work with this work for 30 years now. I know in the beginning, I sometimes had to struggle with my thoughts because a judgment came up, and I really had to struggle this. But nowadays they just pass by. That's wonderful, and well, I can recommend it everybody. Um, when people do things, when they start, for example, giving advice, I know that a thought comes up. We don't give advice. So I stop that. But I don't stop it because I have a judgment. I stop it because we don't do it. We don't do it in attitude healing groups. Well, I interfere without, I would say, without judgment or without angriness or without what's going on here. It's just I just stop it, and that's wonderful because I don't feel um, any upset about it. So that's sweet. I stop it, and there's no judgment. There's no, yeah, well, no upset about it. So that I learned it in uh, in these years, and I'm happy about it because I can stay appreciating everybody uh, uh,
I
for
think
who they
you have
are
an
in
innate,
essence.
yeah, you have a way with you, Els, that you're able to do it with kindness and love.
Yes, I hope so.
You do,
Yes, I
yeah.
hope so. Yeah, I hope so. I learned it well I've learned a lot in all these years to be present without judgment and just be kind and this because I well well luckily I learned something in these years and I feel very happy about it and very comfortable in this role. Well, genoeg, enough about me. Do you want to add something to this to what we talked about?
No, just that within a session, I guess judgment can come and go, like you said about
Yes.
the clouds, you know. Um, and yeah, no, and for me, that physical just coming back to my heart space, keep coming back like a homing pigeon. That's what Kathy said to me once. Keep coming back. Think of that homing pigeon coming back, you know, keep coming back to your heart. That is home.
Yes.
So out of your head into your heart. Yeah. So
So I can add another thing. When there would be a judgment and and that would really forces itself upon, it would really be in my head, in my thinking. I always ask myself, can I absolutely know that it is true for the 100%? And I always say, I never found a yes on such a question. So that's another way to divert
yeah,
myself from
yes,
going to a judgment. I just don't know.
yeah,
I don't know.
yeah,
Somebody's talking. I don't know what they are saying. I don't know what it means. I don't
yeah,
know what I'm hearing. I just don't know anything. And that's wonderful, just to not know and not having it to know.
yeah. Mm,
Yeah.
thank you.
Thank you. Then that's it for now.
Okay.
Thank you, Paula.
See
Till
you
next
next
time.
time.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.